Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inspiring Best Living, where we talk about wealth creation, wellness, and well-nourished soul. My name is Remi Wesley Ogude, your regular host, and I'm very delighted to be back on another episode of our wealth creation series. Today's topic is developing action plans for financial independence. Money is so very important to every one of us. And from the time we are born to the time we go to our grave, we all need money. That's why you see a lot of people spending the most part of their lives chasing money. Am I saying money is the only important thing in our lives? No. But definitely, money affects the most important things that matter to us. So when you see people trying to pursue their career development, giving it all it takes, going to school, getting certification, getting trained here and there, getting degrees upon degrees. That's the best way they think they can approach being wealthy and having to solve this money problem. I want to say here that there's nothing wrong with our 9 to 5 job, with all of this that I've said earlier about climbing corporate ladder, improving ourselves, getting promotion, and earning high income. That's the starting point. It's good to start there. The only thing is that it's not good to be stuck there because financial independence is the way to go. By the way, what is financial independence? Financial independence is having to meet all your financial obligations without a regular 9 to 5 job. You have created passive income in form of any of the four asset classes that create wealth to create money for you, even when you are sleeping. That is financial independence. Like I said, work is good, but there's limitation to what a high income can do. A high income does not necessarily create wealth. It is the beginning of creating wealth because you cannot really create a lasting wealth outside of the four asset classes, which I will mention to us later as I progress in this session. So, what are the certain limitations of having 9 to 5 job as the only means of earning, or what are the benefits of having financial independence, which is a more superior way of creating wealth? You create wealth, like I said, when you're financially independent, having put the asset classes in place for passive income for you. There are so many reasons why financial independence is important, and I will consider just a few in this episode. The first one is that our job is not going to be a permanent solution to our money issue. As somebody has rightly said, that job is a short-term solution to money problem, which is a long-term problem. Long after our job is done, either we retire or unfortunately some people get fired. Either way, you will leave your job. And once you leave your job, your money issue still continues. You will continue to need money. You still will need money to do things. What happens? How do you continue your journey in the money game? So you will need money long after your job is done. And the second reason why financial independence is important is because our pension and our benefit from our employer may not be enough, even in our old age, to meet our old age financial needs. And some of these old age financial needs increase as we age more. For instance, the medical bills may increase when one gets older. Also, one begins to rely more on people to do a few things that one has been doing by himself. That's a possibility. So the earlier you start getting prepared to meet some of those financial obligations at old age, the better. That's the second reason why it is important to have financial independence so that you can, at old age, live life, with dignity. Yes, pension, employers' benefits will just be icing on the cake because you already have created good assets that are actually making passive income for you. And the third one is that when you embark on financial independence, it helps you to fulfill your life aspiration and purpose. You fulfill your dream. You'll be able to do what you like with your life at that time. We are all created to fulfill purpose. And if you are stuck on a 9 to 5 job, we may not be able to even have time to fulfill these desires. There are so many people who are gifted, who have skills, who have not had time to develop these skills because they are stuck on their 9 to 5 job. By the time they come home, they are tired. They are great politicians, they are great entertainers, they are great musicians, they are great even pastors, ministers, who could be doing a lot of things with their time other than their regular 9 to 5. But because they need money and they have to resolve this money issue, they are stuck there, even if they don't want to be on that job because of these other life aspirations and purpose. They have to be there. So that's why while you have your job, you start thinking, how can I be financially independent to be able to do what I want to do? As someone said, life is like a coin. You can spend it any way you wish. The only thing is that you can only spend it once. And this is so very true and so important to fulfill our purpose. And we can do this more if we are financially independent. That is the last reason why it is important to have financial independence. The logical question you may want to ask is, how do I go about having financial independence? Number one, you want to first develop a high-level plan. If you are 40 and you are watching this video, you want to think about what time do you want to be financially independent? Do you want to be financially independent at 45? And what can you do between now and then to put your plan in place? At least in the very minimum, you can start researching about what you want to do. You can start reading. You can start getting familiar with different asset classes that create wealth. You can begin to talk to people, gather your information, and then you can begin to take steps. So the first thing is develop a high-level plan. The second thing you also want to do is to begin to talk to a mentor. A mentor will handhold you, will help you on the journey. When we started our business, we didn't know anybody who was successful in that area we wanted to venture into. So we started anyway. We made mistakes, but we learned from those mistakes. And today the rest is history. So you might want to do that. The third thing you want to do is to settle your bad debt. Bad debt is money that you are owing that you need to settle on time so that it will not affect your credit. The next thing you want to do is to begin to read about the 4 asset classes that create wealth. There are 4 asset classes that create wealth in the School of Wealth. And the 4 assets are commodity, business, real estate, and also paper assets. You want to start getting familiar with these 4 asset classes to know which one you have the skill set for, the preference for, the experience for, and which one you are likely to start from. You don't have to necessarily start all of the 4 at the same time. If you cannot do that, you can at least start with 1 or 2 of them. So that's the next thing you can do. The last thing I want to talk about that you can do is to practice. Practice, practice, practice. You have learned a lot in this video, and you're going to follow up by learning more from other videos or podcasts about how to create wealth or how to embark on the journey of financial independence. But you want to start practicing. You don't want to wait until you have it all figured out. It is said that an imperfect plan that you put in motion is better than a perfect one that you never begin. So once you start, you continue to improve. Even when you make mistakes, you will improve as you continue the journey. This is how far I can go today. But before I leave, I want to remind you that this platform is to inspire you in 3 key areas: wealth creation, wellness, and well-nourished soul. Remember, you don't have to choose between being healthy and wealthy. You can have both as icing on the cake of a well-nourished soul. Please do not forget to press the notification button so that you can get my new episodes right away. And also send the video to your friends, family, and those that can benefit from it. Until I come your way next time, my name is Remi Wesley Ogude, your regular host. And take care. See you next time. Bye.